Tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is our family breakfast that I've put together to kind of help bring our family together and have our family do more things together as a unit here locally. So, if anybody out there has a family and has issues with your family or just want to spend more time with your family, because as far as I'm concerned, I should not have to go on Facebook or Twitter or Vine or wherever else social media takes me to find out how my local family members are doing. I should be able to pick up the phone and hear or talk to them or go out to lunch with them and find out what's going on. So, to start my family unit off right, I decided to put together a family breakfast for my local family here. And what I've incorporated was a nice restaurant, a table that sits roughly about 30 people that I've already made a reservation for. I sent out the verbal and social media invites. This was probably about 2 weeks ago, so I gave them all 2 weeks for everybody to prepare and make plans to make sure nobody has to work, so nobody can say, well, I didn't know in enough time, how family is. So I gave them a 2 weeks time frame to make sure that they were available. I even allowed them to pick the date, because I gave them two different dates, which would still put them in 2 weeks prior to the actual event. So when you're doing something for your family and you want them to actually show up, and you know how your family is, if it's anything like my family, you got to give them plenty of notice and maybe two options so that they don't freak out, but yet you still want them to come. So I gave them the 2 weeks notice. They picked the date. That was great. I chose the time because of the time that they sell breakfast at this particular location. And what they don't know is that I've put together a gift bag that I'm going to give each family head at the family breakfast. And I just wanted to show you guys this because I found this inexpensive gift, but I just thought it had so much meaning behind it. And this is what it says. It says, family. The love of a family is life's greatest blessing. And I just thought that would be the cutest, most appropriate thing to give my family members at the family breakfast. So if you are like me and you like to put things together and you really want your family unit to become one and spend more time together, do stuff like this. I mean, I have contacted at least 25 different groups within our family for the family breakfast, and they all said that they were coming. So I'm excited about that. Well, we're going to take the day and we're going to spend, a few hours at breakfast laughing and talking, and I'm going to give them their beautiful gift bags that I personally decided to give to our family because I am the coordinator that I've labeled myself here locally where I live. And so I thought it would be nice for our first breakfast to go ahead and give them a little gift, give them a motivation to want to do more things with our family locally, because life, time, stress, family growth, all of that kind of makes people forget that they need to spend more time together as a whole unit and not just with your immediate family members that live in your household. So that's my point and purpose for doing this. Also, my mom, she was amazing. I don't care what day it was, what the weather was, what was going on. She made sure that every weekend our families outside of her household got together. I don't care if we were just playing cards. I didn't even play cards. And I would go to her house whenever she said it to bring whatever she wanted me to bring, or we would cook out, and I would serve our family food and help clean up and all this. And I still to this day, I do not know how to play cards because I was enjoying just being around my family so much that I could care less that they were actually getting together to play cards. So, I mean, you never know what the point and purpose is, but always remember, YouTube world, your family is your unit. And never forget that just because you have a household that you now call your family, whether you're newly married or you've been married for a while, always incorporate your external family members. Do not leave them out, because without your parents, without your grandparents, without your cousins and your sisters and brothers, you are not existing on this earth. You are not whole without all of your family. And so I look very much so look very forward to tomorrow's breakfast that I'm organizing for my family here. And I'm turning this into a day of breakfast, and then we're going to go sightseeing, and then we're going to go by the water and maybe do a little mountain climbing for those who want to do it. And we're going to have a great day. So I'm excited, and I hope to be able to post more videos showing you guys how simple it is to bring your family together, and how to add that special little touch of love so they will always remember family first. Love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, and have a wonderful weekend.